It's almost impossible to have a relationship more dynamic and involved than the one children have with their parents. In a normal family, parents and children spend tons of their time together. Parents are the people that care for you and punish you, seem to love you and seem to hate you, are always watching you and are always about you. But this doesn't last. It lessens with age, as parents become less and less involved. Or do they? Do people grow up to be just like their parents? And do they even have a say in it? Would you want to grow up to be just like your mom or dad?
Nah.
No.
No, my mom's a total.
No.
Well, no.
No. Oh, no.
No. Nope.
Nope.
Maybe.
It seemed like the overall consensus was no, but we wanted to dive a little deeper to see just why people came to their answer so quickly.
I mean, the overall answer is absolutely not, right? Because, God, they're awful. They're just, they're horrible, man. It's not alright. In some senses, I'd say I'm a little bit like them. I like to worry like my mom. My entire family's pretty crazy, so, I mean, you know, we're all bonkers. So I guess I get that from him, but one thing I do get from my dad is, and my sister too, in the middle of the night, he used to take us down for, when I was little, like 5 years old, he used to take us down for midnight snacks. Just like, all the time. It didn't matter what, it was almost every single night.
Well, I mean, that sounds fantastic. I think I would want to do that with my kids.
Yeah, but the thing is now we don't have food in the fridge. Like he doesn't buy food. My dad doesn't buy food more than like once every month. I know that sounds awful, but yeah. So in the middle of the night now, me and my sister talk about it. So I go to the fridge in the middle of the night, like half asleep, don't even know what's going on, and I chug like half a gallon of milk. So we got like 3 gallons of milk, and it's gone in a day.
So when you wake up in the morning, you go to pour a bowl of cereal, and it's just like, where's my milk, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. No, the thing is once we get to that point, we're like, all right, I guess we're going to have to suffer on water here, maybe Crystal Light. We got a ton of Crystal Light because we never have drinks or food in the house.
So you basically see the lack of milk in your family as a cause of your dad. And that's why you don't want to be there.
Yes. I need my house to have milk at all times because I'm a big fan. Other than that, I think the answer is no.
Not everyone has the same family structure, and everyone's in just a little bit of a different situation. So I set out to find someone who grew up a little differently than the rest of us.
No, I don't think I'd want to grow up to be like my mom.
So why?
Because she doesn't let me smoke weed. No, but just because we disagree on a lot of different things, and we're really different.
So what about your dad?
I've never met my dad.
Oh, okay. So I feel like I've gotten certain characteristics from my mom that I know aren't my dad's, like being smart. And I know I got certain things from my dad that are not from my mom, like uncontrollable rage. Because my mom is so nice, but my dad has a tendency to scream at inanimate objects when they hurt him. Is there anything you think that you got from your dad that isn't accounted for from your mom?
Yeah, I have kind of a similar situation in that my mom does not get angry very often. But I do, so I'd say that's from my dad.
So do you think you have any type of relationship with your dad where you feel like you could grow up to be like him, or do you feel like he's not really part of your life?
Well, I've never really met my dad, so that's kind of an impossible question to answer.
So is he... I mean, if a random guy walked up to you on the street and just said, "Yo, Brian, it's your papa," what would you say?
It wouldn't really have an effect on me. He'd just be a stranger.
I mean, would you get his number? Would you get anything from him? Or what, you just go on with your life?
I'd ask for some money, probably.
I need $5 for a steak or something. What, that's it?
All those allowances you missed.
So do you think you would want to be like him, or is it too vague to say anything?
That's just not an answerable question.
But your mom, though, that's a negative on the mom? Or?
That's a negative.
It seems that the more you could get someone to talk about their parents, the more they seem to realize how much of them they'd already encompassed.
No, because she's crazy. I mean,
I'm crazy too. I'm sure that's what I get from her, but I do not want to become her.
So, if you're already crazy, to what extent do you feel you've already, started to grow up to be like her?
Well, for one thing, when I came to be a teenager, I already loved cigarettes. She has been around me smoking cigarettes since before I could remember, and I'm sure I have some form of lung damage.
So other than your inevitable addiction to nicotine, apparently, what other traits has she passed along to you?
Well, I definitely have her quick wit and her sense of artistic ability and her humor and her rage. Definitely her rage.
So those, besides the rage, those all sound like pretty good things?
Yeah, definitely. I think that no matter how hard you try to become not your parents, it's inevitable, and you're just surrounded by them your whole life. They guide you everywhere, and they bring you everywhere, and they sign you up for all the things that you do in your life, and they contribute to just everything that you are as a person, and no matter how hard you try, you will become them.
So, are you disappointed in this? It sounds like you've already started to become her.
Oh, yeah, definitely I see myself in her, or I see her in myself, but...
More like I see myself in her.
But, like, I'd be honored to grow up to be who she is as a woman, because she's very strong. She raised 4 children almost entirely on her own. She juggles a job that she doesn't really like, and she just goes through so much shit all the time, and I would love to be able to put up with what she has to with children like us.
Though nobody wants to admit it, almost everyone, whether they like it or not, has taken something from their parents. Whether it's coming downstairs for a midnight snack or expressing rage in a similar way, parents rub off on us all. Not everyone may like it, but everyone has it, some piece of them that they've replicated from their elders. And that is something that will always be with you. This podcast was brought to you by myself, Eric Niblock, and Chief Editor Michael Hidalgo, with guests Brian Zapfel and Aurora Pascalia.